How many of you love to fish farm ponds? I have fished 1 million of them. Well, maybe 800,000 or 900,000. And I love them. How do you fish them in the fall? How do they react in the fall? Good morning, guys and girls. September 18. Wow, we're about to use up this year, as a matter of fact. When you get down to September, you think, wow, we're getting close to the end of the year. 2020, I think a lot of us would like to leave in our rearview mirror. I think we've certainly had our share of setbacks dollar-wise in 2020, and I think a lot of people have. And one of the great things about it is the country is coming back in a good way. Another 1 million jobs plus last month, about 10 million in the last few months. And the economy is going in the right direction, and the virus is seemingly getting a little bit lower just about every day. I know it's certainly doing better here in Oklahoma, and everything is just getting a lot better. But I think we're all ready for 2021. Hey, 21, isn't that a winner in the game they play with the cards? What is that? Blackjack. Yeah, I think 21's good to draw. All right, let's look over here what we got. Proverbs. It's been a few days since we've been in Proverbs. Got a lot of Proverbs. One of my favorites, Proverbs. I think they ought to teach Proverbs in school. Wouldn't that be cool? Do you know, I saw something the other day. I probably shouldn't bring this up, but I saw something the other day where, they're doing all this virtual teaching now, where they were not allowing parents to record the lessons they were teaching their schools, the kids. They were teaching them in school. They were not allowing the parents to record that. Makes you wonder, what are they teaching our kids? What are they teaching our grandkids and great-grandkids if they don't want the parents to know about it? Crazy. Listen to this one. Proverbs 28:10. Those who lead good people to do wrong will be ruined by their own evil, but the innocent will be rewarded with good things. So, those who lead good people to do wrong will be ruined by their own evil. So if evil people lead good people to do wrong, they're going to be ruined. But the innocent will be rewarded with good things. All right, ponds react the same in the fall as in the spring. Fishing improves more quickly in ponds in the spring because the water warms up earlier than in the larger lakes. So if you want to start fishing in the springtime, you want to start fishing ponds a little bit earlier. Reverse that in the fall. That's exactly right. Water in ponds will cool more quickly. This sets off an early fall feeding frenzy. That's kind of hard to say. This sets off an early fall feeding frenzy. So farm ponds are great to fish in the fall. They're great to fish early in the spring. The water's going to cool down quicker. So these cooler nights like we've been having lately here in the south, they're going to cool those farm ponds down real quickly, and it will start those fish really wanting to feed. But when we talk about a fall feeding frenzy, and what's happening there is the fish go into kind of a semi-hibernation stage during the fall, bass do anyway, and they feed up real good and kind of fatten up for the fall, when a big bass may only eat like once every 3 or 4 days in the fall. The Bible tells us to choose our friends carefully. The smaller our faith is, the more quickly it will be warmed or cooled by the good or the bad people that we're around. Boy, think about that a second. The smaller our faith is, the more quickly it'll be warmed or cooled by good or bad people that we're around. I guess we could kind of turn that around and say the stronger your faith is, the less you're going to be affected by maybe a bad friend or two that you have. God knows that one bad apple can ruin the barrel, and that one evil person can certainly lead many Christians astray. We need to be on the lookout for the devil masquerading as a friend when he is actually determined to lead us into trouble. When we're younger, we really fall into that trap a lot. As we get a little bit older, we do become wiser, and we can kind of pick out a bad friend a little bit quicker and kind of get away from them and break that relationship off. But when we're younger, I don't know, when I was younger, it seems like I had a lot more bad friends. I might have been a bad friend when I was younger. I don't know. But I might have instigated a lot of the trouble I got into, and my beautiful wife is rolling her eyes at me right now as I say that, because I probably did instigate a lot of the trouble that I got into when I was younger. Lord, forgive me of that, okay? My goodness. Okay, here's our tip. Pay close attention to the small details in fishing. Pay close attention to the small details in fishing. This is one of the things that makes a difference between a poor fisherman and a good fisherman and a great fisherman, is the small details. You know, so many times in tournaments, I've been doing something out there and thinking I was doing everything just right, and noticed some little something that my co-angler or that my partner was doing a little bit differently, and it wasn't something that I didn't know anything about. It was just some little detail that they had picked up on or noticed and were doing that I didn't pick up on or notice. So you got to really pay attention to the small details in fishing. The little things make a difference. The little things make a difference in everything that we do in life. I just kind of add that. Pay close attention to the small details you do in your marriage. Pay close attention to the small details in raising your kids. Pay close attention to the small details that you do out there on your job. So that's a pretty good, we might write a devotion on that entire thing. We are writing the daily devotion for a new one, and we've got over 100 of them written right now, working on it night and day. It takes a lot of time to write one of those things. I can't believe I committed to do another one. Guys and girls, go out there and have you a super day out there today. And remember, I love you.